Dodge Durango R/T with the 5.7-liter Hemi V8. Likewise on the skid pad, 0.83 grams versus 0.84 in 2013, nothing has really changed. Except that this car was riding on optional summer-only Continental tires, whereas the earlier one was on the standard all-season Hankooks. If that change paid off, it was in braking, where the 2016 model needed only 166 feet to stop from 70 mph, 11 fewer than the earlier example. Our tester noted moderate fate over repeated stops, not unusual when such heavy vehicles are asked to perform at this extreme, but distances shortened again when the brakes were allowed to cool. Ford touts the sports suspension tuning and quicker steering ratio as other attributes tailored to the driving enthusiast's tastes. The electrically assisted steering system's ratio hasn't changed from the 15.8:1 it was on the previous Explorers. What has changed is that the Sport is now the only Explorer using this gear. All other versions have moved to a 17.1:1 ratio. Ford backs into the explanation when boasting that the newer, slower ratio that's good enough for non-sport Explorers is more linear and predictable. And that makes the Sport steering gear what, exactly? Mostly, it just means the Sport is tuned for sharper initial turn-in response. Its stiffer spring and damper absorber tuning allows for that without an alarming amount of initial roll to go with it, although canyon carving isn't in this SUV's nature. In the real world of cut and thrust commuting, the Sport steering feels sharper in lane change maneuvers. Oh, and add 0.2 feet to the turning circle, bringing the Sport up to a full 40-foot diameter. Overall, though, the Sport label really means more power.